SCASL, that South Carolina Association of School Librarians Conference. But I would like to tell you what my personal highlight of this conference has been. I went to a pre-conference with Will Richardson, and the name of it was something like Information Literacy to Information Leadership. And I almost didn't register for it because I thought it would be the same old information literacy and advocacy stuff. But I am so glad I did because I think he is the most provocative speaker that we've had at SCASL in maybe 7 or 8 years. He did more for me professionally to help me start to ask some questions of myself, to help me formulate some plans. And I told Ida Thompson, who's the Director of Instructional Technology Services in Richland One, that I have made a professional commitment to get YouTube unblocked in Richland One. I cannot believe what he showed us with the Khan Academy and some other things. So I really think that we've got to find a way to provide that type of resource to our students. The other thing that he did for me, and I can't believe I'm saying it, is I'm going to teach Wikipedia. And I am going to start after spring break. He said, don't do any of these things this year. Well, he's wrong. I can do that one this year. But it just dawned on me. I have an entire 11th grade of experts on the Harlem Renaissance because they've been studying it now for about 6 or 7 weeks, and they're coming to the end of that. And I'm going to get them all to get accounts in Wikipedia and go in and add to the content that's in Wikipedia on the Harlem Renaissance, and not only that, but to go look for mistakes that they can correct now that they've become experts on the Harlem Renaissance. So I think that's very exciting because I do agree with Will Richardson when he says the goal is for our children to have their own personal learning communities and their personal learning agendas, and for them to communicate and collaborate with people all over the world that they may never see. So for me, that's been the highlight of the 2010 SCASL conference.
My favorite part of today was getting Media Specialist of the Year award.
All right, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was my favorite part of
Point
today.
to it.
Yeah.
Conference so far, I really enjoyed the Gale and ABC Clio because I had a $50 gift certificate.
Woohoo! Best part.
I'm a vendor,
That's okay. You're a part of it.
having
selling.
seeing my customers.
Yay.
With Elaine Ferguson, she is awesome. Her books
So we're gonna have to hear
are
more.
awesome. Yeah, you gotta go see her.
All right. Let me show the books. You're buying your books to get autographed?
Well, I don't care if I get them autographed. I'm buying them to read.
Oh, you're missing one.
Well, I didn't see any more. Which
Yeah, you're
one?
missing one.
Christopher,
You're
the
missing
first
the
one.
first one, Christopher Keller.
First one, yeah.
They got a whole stack
Christopher
about
Keller.
it.
Kathy Jo Nelson was fabulous. I learned so much about the 10 2.0 devices I can use with my students. She's so enthusiastic. I'm looking forward to her being at AASL. It was great.
Favorite part, hands down, was Will Richardson in the 2 pre-conference sessions and the keynote. And you know, when I came in, he said, "What are you going to get from this session, Kathy? You're already using all this stuff." But I have to confess that I'd realized that I am not using Digo or Delicious to the maximum that I can. And I know now I've got to go back and enhance my skills in Digo and Delicious and give that back to my students. So without a doubt, Will Richardson was the best part.
Part of the conference, besides my presentation tomorrow at 10:30, was Pat Scales, sponsored by the Intellectual Freedom Committee on school library censorship. Edit that. We can be around later.
Oh, the best part of the conference is coming back and seeing old friends. That's what I think. Coming back and seeing old friends. That's what I think the best part.
Very good.
I'm just going to say the last one because it was great. We just went to one about Pat Scales and about censorship and not self-censoring.
Best part.
Oh, the best part?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, all of it is wonderful. But just having Will Richardson here,
Oh, yeah.
just really gets the creative juices flowing and gets you thinking.
Oh, Lainey Ferguson, she was wonderful.
I heard. I got to go to her session tomorrow.
Yes,
Let me
you
get
need
that
to.
name.
I like the flip camera video, what you're doing right now. I mean, the workshop, that was great. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Folks, if you didn't get to come to this, you missed Will Richardson talking about the fact that we've got to start teaching children how to use the resources that are out there so that they are part of just their civil understanding. We need to teach them how to use these things civilly, not in rude ways, and most of them don't, but we have a responsibility to our children to do that.
Hi, Allison Roberts came all the way from Chattanooga, Tennessee to network with my South Carolina buds. I'm on the AASL national level, but also have South Carolina connections. And the conferences are so good about making those connections. It all started here in South Carolina, in Aiken, South Carolina, and now I'm on the national level. So you never know what can happen when you come to the state conference.
This is Frances Lee O'Neill, and I am the Regional Network Director, and it has been a wonderful conference. We had a wonderful regional meeting, and we had a lot of people show up and give us a lot of very good positive feedback for the future of our organization, and we hope that we will see you all in Columbia next year.
Thank you.
People in Charleston are the friendliest and nicest people that I have met at almost any convention that I have gone to.
And where are you from?
Florida.
I'm from Florida, and I just attended a session, Getting Boys to Read, seeing your library through a guy's eyes. It was absolutely wonderful. The presenter, Dan Verdick, was comical, he was informative, and he really gave everybody in attendance terrific ideas, and I highly recommend coming to a conference like this again. It was wonderful. Southern hospitality is 10 plus. Thank you.